What's going on, guys? It's RickRossFan here with the Chair Guys podcast. I'm here with my co-host,
Anthony or Spiked, you already know.
Anthony Spiked, and today we have a very
Spiked.
special guest, as usual.
As usual.
We've never had a not special guest. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
No one
And
comes on the Chair Guys podcast and they're not special.
You have to
already
be
Yeah.
know.
special. And today
feel
we
like
have
I'm-
like an OG,
We have
Rick
an OG.
Ross fan.
Yeah.
RickRossFan.
Introduce yourself.
I'm-
Tell
yeah,
us a bit.
I'm Rick Ross fan. I'm glad to be here. It's good to yeah.
Yeah,
you-
you
I-
like
I-
Rick Ross.
I love Rick Ross. He's great. I love every bar he's ever said. Every single one. All of them.
Every
Yeah.
single one.
Every single one.
There
every
are a
sing-
lot of good ones. There are a lot of
A
good
lot,
ones.
lot of great ones.
But before we can start talking about
I'll
Rick Ross,
challenge you on that.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Before we start
I'll
talking about Rick
challenge
Ross and his lyricism, we have to take a moment to talk about a new drop. Last week, as we know, Kendrick Lamar dropped a big album. So
Yes.
it kind of overshadowed anything else that dropped
Yes.
that
But
Friday.
a few other people did drop though.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and we want to take the time to talk about
Yeah.
one of them, and that is Quelle Chris. He
Quelle
actually dropped a
Quelle
new album
Chris.
called Death Fame.
Death Fame.
He hasn't dropped an
Yeah.
album, as you guys know, since 2020, so it's been 2 years, and so this is what we got. So Vaughn, I'm actually going to give you the floor. Tell me, what'd
Yeah.
you think about Death Fame?
Quelle Chris, honestly, I've always loved him since I heard Guns in 2019. Like around the time it came out, I heard it, and I love that album. And recently, I've just come to realize, like, I think he's one of my favorite rappers ever at this point. Because
Okay.
I mean, Guns, Innocent Country 2, Being You is great. Those three albums are like so good, dude. Are just so good. And this album, I think, is keeping up the streak because every time I listen to it, it grows on me. There's just so much to like about this album. Like, I think the main thing as a Quelle Chris fan is the production is so like different from his other stuff. It's so like underwater and like muffled and dark and like
For sure.
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
And yeah, but it's really unique within his stuff, but it's still like it's not like too far out there. And it's definitely like you could compare it to, stuff like some rap songs and Slauson Malone. But I think what separates it is Quelle's just style of rapping is so unique, and to hear it on top of this type of production is just really cool. And thematically, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. Like, we don't really hear him talk about this type of stuff on his other work, but like he goes into just like not getting enough recognition for his stuff, and like he's just kind of like fed up, and he just wants to. He feels like he's one of the best out, and he feels like he's just not getting enough recognition, and he wants
Yeah.
to be like this big star, like in a way, like deep down he wants the money and he wants the recognition, he wants the fame, but like is it worth sacrificing his artistic integrity and sacrificing his quality because he's really
Yeah.
one of the best like in the underground. But I feel like this album kind of juggles with that idea, and the dark and kind of aquatic production complements that really well. I like a lot of the production on here is like a little bit of King in Black and also Die Happy Knowing They'll Care. It reminds me of Vaporwave, and I thought that was really cool.
It reminded me, for some reason, it reminded me of like, I don't know, like lo-fi beats. Like, I don't know,
I
like
mean,
what.
It does have the lo-fi hip-hop tag.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
it does have
yeah.
it is very lo-fi. It is very lo-fi. But
yeah. Well, in some spots more than others, but
That's
yeah,
fair.
I don't know about that. But
Vaughn,
but
did you have
like,
anything else you wanted to say?
I mean,
didn't mean
that's kind of my overall thoughts. I also wanted to shout out the features though, because I feel like the features all killed it.
oh yeah, I
And,
love the features. Like,
Navy
that was-
Blue, I think, has maybe my favorite verse on the album. I really love how.
Yeah,
his
I
voice
was actually
comes in there.
gonna say that. I actually agree with that take. I will say there was one feature on here. I don't know. It's on the song "CUI Podest" or however you say that.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was Denmark Vesey or J Jig
Was
Cicero.
it the first or second verse?
I think it was like the second one. So I think it's J Jig Cicero. I did not
Yeah.
like his verse. I didn't
Damn, bro.
really like his voice, nor did I like his delivery.
Is that even That's a woman, bro.
Oh, then yeah, Denmark Vesey. That's who I was thinking of. My bad. Hey,
Okay,
see,
bro.
I didn't know who he
Really?
was thinking
Okay.
of. Yeah, I did not like his
I
verse.
love this
I
verse.
actually like those were my two favorite features
Well,
on the
to be fair,
on that track.
I don't want to take up too much time just because you know I want y'all to talk about it. But like, this album, I have to preface. I've only listened to Guns and I've listened to Innocent Country too. I actually love Innocent Country too. I think that's a great album. I think of like Frank whenever I think of like
Yeah.
what's it called? What was the song called? Sudden Death. There you go, Sudden Death. Classic song. That's a fire song. I listen to Guns and I'm like, yeah, that album's pretty good, but I think I like Innocent Country 2 more. So anyways,
I
getting back to it. I had not listened to Quelle Chris since I listened to those projects, which has been well over a year now. So I hadn't really been accustomed to the sound because I don't return to him that much, obviously. So I came to this project like, all right, let's see what we're getting. You know, I want to let's check it out. And so I listened to it, and you know, the first track is like awesome, really good, and the third
Yes.
track is like, I don't really care for this. And then it's like the fourth track is like, or well, no, technically it's the fifth track. The fifth track is really good. And then there's like So Tired You Can't Stop Dreaming by Navy Blue. It's really good. And then there's like Die Happy Knowing They'll Care. And I know Vaughn's like gonna be happy, but I don't like this song. It doesn't really interest me. I don't really like what he's doing on the beat. And even then, I don't think I don't like the whole watered down production with this project because compare it to like something like Innocent Country 2, and Innocent Country 2 has a little bit more kind of I not so much maximalist production, but it's definitely not like this. Like this is definitely
It's like
like
the
a
opposite.
left turn. Yeah. Yeah, it's the opposite.
Like that's Innocent Country 2 is like Quelle Chris at his happiest, and this is like
Yeah.
at his lowest. Like it's very like
Yeah.
inverted.
And to be fair, there's still a majority of the beats I actually do really like, but I think this album is good. Basically, I there's some songs that kind of bring it down for me quite a bit, and there's just some deliveries that I don't really care for on the beat. Like, what's the song where he goes like, where he's like gobble gobble ga gobble gobble, like
I know.
he literally
That
sounds like
you sound
Crazy
like
Dave.
Crazy Dave, yeah.
Yeah, like from Plants
But
vs Zombies. So I'm like, I don't
I
really.
love that. That's one of my favorite things, but I can definitely see
Yeah, cause
why
like he's at the
some of the
slowest.
pitch down low type of vocals are definitely gonna be
Yeah,
divisive for
like
people.
he's at his lowest on this album for sure, but like he still jokes around kind of, and it like
Yeah, it's not like depressing album, but there's
yeah,
definitely a lot of
I just don't.
themes on
It
here.
kind of doesn't even work for me. Like kind of I don't know, but I'd say
Damn, bro.
I'd walk away with a majority of these songs being like yeah they're good, but there are some that just kind of really bring it down for me. Like I said that Gobble Gobble song. I forget which one that is.
I think it's funny, dude. Like I think it's
I don't
just
know
a
if it's
like
Feed the Heads. I can't
no, it's King
remember.
in Black. It's King in Black.
Okay, yeah, King and Black. Yeah, you
What?
see, King and
Okay.
Black, I didn't care for.
Yo
Um,
Gabba Gabba MCs, bro.
nah,
Yeah.
Nah,
what
it's
is that?
fire. It's
What
so
is Yo
fire.
Gabba Gabba MCs, bro? Like, what
Yo
is that?
Gabba Gabba, bro.
Is it actually Yo Gabba Gabba? Like, is that what he was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
fake MCs, dude. Like he's kicking back.
Okay, that changes it a little
It's
Yeah, I
bit.
was
I
fire.
didn't even
It's
confused when you
fire.
said
I
He's
didn't even
not just
connect.
saying
Gabba.
nonsense, but
It's
it's like
because Plants vs Zombies released on Steam like on the 16th, and that's all I've been playing. And so like when I hear Yo Gabba Gabba, I'm thinking like Crazy
he's literally
Dave.
thinking like gibberish.
Crazy.
Like
Yeah, like I was thinking Crazy Dave, but no, I guess I forgot the kids' TV show.
no, I
'Cause
like first listen. I wasn't sure how to feel, but the more I listen to it, I really like it.
yeah, that's
But
fair. But actually, Ryan, I'm trying to know, bro. What did you think?
All right. So I think the first time I listened to Chris was like in 2018 when he released the collab album with his wife Jean Grey, and 2019 when he released Guns. I remember like listening to that as soon as it came out. However, I don't think I've listened to him like since then. Before I listened to Death Fame, I still haven't seen listened to Innocent Country 2. Don't remember at all what's the album called with Jean Grey. Whatever. I
everything's fine.
yeah,
I still haven't listened to that.
I don't remember at all what
I
it sounds
definitely gotta listen to
like
that.
at all. I remember like liking it at the time, but not enough to like go back to it. And I guess I
Mhm.
didn't like Guns that much when I listened to it. But I went back to listen to Guns before I listening to Death Fame, and I actually really love Guns. Like I think Guns is like great.
Yes.
Especially Obamacare. Obamacare is really like my
Obamacare is
that's
one of my favorite songs of all time.
yes.
That was
Obamacare
my
is
favorite
so
Quelle
good,
Chris song. The
so good.
instrumental is so fucking insane on
Yeah.
that song. If you haven't
And
listened to Quelle Chris, listen to
Yeah.
the song Obamacare.
yes,
That's
listen
like,
to Obamacare.
yeah.
But I don't know. Even though I think I've listened to the Death Fang more than anyone else on this call. I feel underwhelmed by it. I don't hate it or anything. It's just I don't know. After listening
Yeah.
to Guns, I just
No, it's
didn't.
actually how I feel because I did actually go listen to Guns yesterday and I was like, wow, this is really good. Like,
Hmm.
and then we have this and I'm like, well, I hate to like compare it so closely, but I mean it is something in his works. It's like compared to Guns and
Yeah,
compared to Innocent Country 2,
yeah.
this kind of feels a little bit more underwhelming to those
I
projects.
yeah. I hate comparing like art an artist's work to like another artist, but I feel like it's fair if you're comparing it to themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Like I don't necessarily have any problems with it. I just found it like underwhelming. But I will say my favorite part like of the album was like the features and stuff. Uh, especially like wait, is that yeah, that's the right album. Okay, I got like Denmark Vesey and JJ
Okay.
Cicero. Like that was
Yeah.
is it Kai Prodest? Is that how you say it?
Which one?
Wait, which one? Oh,
It's a
CUI. I don't know. CUI Podest. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't even
Uh,
know
Oh
what
yeah,
that
I
means.
haven't. Yeah, I don't know what that
But
is.
that
Yeah.
like that was probably by far like my like favorite track on the album.
Oh wow.
But I will say each time I listened to the album, I felt a little bit different about it. 'Cause about each time I listened to it in the car driving back and forth to different places. Because I've been pretty busy this week. I was a groomsman in someone's wedding, so that's really the only time I had to like
Yeah.
listen to it.
Congrats on your marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
congrats.
thanks, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't invite us, but it's fine.
No, it's not my
Yeah, it's okay.
marriage. It's not my marriage.
No,
Oh,
yeah, it was.
okay.
No, it was. Yeah.
Would you invite people from Twitter to come to your wedding?
Honestly, I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Like unironically,
Yeah.
I think it's according to how close like they are. You know,
Yeah.
like
Would
That's
you
fair.
invite us?
like
Would you invite
Would you
distance.
invite us? Can we come?
You're honestly not that far from me.
Yeah. No, we're not.
Yeah,
We
so
all live on the same coast, so
yeah, we're all East Coast.
yeah.
I'll
My
fly,
address is 50th Teachers Row at Richmond Hill, Georgia 31324.
I'll fly out. Y'all sit at the same table. I'll invite Sean and
That's
Heiston.
his actual address. Yeah.
That is my actual address, but by the time this episode comes out, I will have already been moved from there.
You'll be gone. So no
Yeah,
one
I'll
will
be
like
You're just
send you a pipe
doxing
bomb.
someone random.
Yeah, you look you right, but it's okay. I think those people will be all right.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be
But
okay.
Interesting.
what was I talking about?
You're talking about Quelle Chris. You're talking about
Oh,
CUI Podest and how you really like the features.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember what I was talking about now. But like each time I listened to it in the car, I felt a little bit different about it. Because like the first two listens, I wasn't like that crazy about the production. I thought it was just kind of like okay. But like the third time when I was just like driving in the middle of the night back home, I don't know. For some reason, I found it like at least the tracks on the back end, like in the middle and the back end, I found it like extremely haunting. Maybe it's because like I was just driving in the pitch black and like some of the like production just kind of like not necessarily spooked me, but it like kind of gave me like chills. But on the
Yes.
fourth listen, I just went back to thinking, oh, this is okay.
Kind of like one track is like
Interesting.
the sky is blue because the sunset is red. I love that song. Cause I mean Pink Sifu, it's always great to see a pink.
Oh yeah.
Pink Sifu's really good on that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
fun.
he's stupidly good on the album.
Yeah, I think my favorite like tracks were like the last three, and I think the first two.
Yeah,
First
I actually
two,
really
like-
do. I really do
yeah.
like the closer to the album. I love the outro. That's a great track. That's
And for
probably
some-
top 3 for me.
And for some reason, I kept on like comparing this album specifically to like MF Doom, mostly because of like the use of like not necessarily like cartoons like for like in sampling and
Yeah,
stuff,
there's a lot of
like
Yeah,
like
kind of
there is.
like
like old
that kind
TV
of
shows.
sampling and like
yeah.
like interludes and stuff like that. Yeah. I get the vibe for sure.
which I
I don't
found
know, guys. I'm feeling like a lot more. Like I'm like really really loving this album. Like it's
Yeah.
honestly one of my
I feel
favorites of
like
the
you
year.
probably like his work more than me and Anthony do. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not really a big Quelle Chris fan as is. So like, I haven't really warmed up to his music, and that isn't
I
a testament to him, because he seems like a cool dude. Like I've
yeah
seen videos of him and stuff, but like, it's just like Guns and Innocent Country 2 are like really great projects, and
I
this one
do. I
just
like
doesn't
those
compare to that.
albums more, but like I feel like this album just does like what it's supposed to do so well. Like it sets the mood and sets the vibe so well with this production. It's just like so like I don't know. I find it comforting. I find
yeah.
especially like the first song,
Oh, I feel
like
that.
"Alive Ain't Always
Feel that.
Living" is just like a beautiful song. I love his singing, kind of like just that kind of like vulnerable singing. Like he's
Yeah.
not really a singer, but he's just trying to like the
No.
melodies are so good on that song, and like this
Yeah.
song "How Could You Love Something Like Me" is really interesting. Like I've never heard a Quelle song like that, but it's just like it's just beautiful to me.
No, he does.
Um,
I will say he does sound pretty vulnerable on the album, which I don't really have much to compare it to besides like Guns, because that's the only thing I actually remember from his discography that I've
it
heard.
feels like the last song on Guns
Mhm.
was like led to this album. Like that song, like I feel like the instrumental is kind of similar. I forget what it's called. It's like W. It's like an acronym or something. But
I'll look at it right
um,
now.
yeah, I don't know. It feels like a logical
Worm.
progression from his.
Worm.
Yeah, it's called Worm. It's WY. Will you remember me? Will you remember me? That's right.
Worm.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's kind of a hard album to talk about because it's not like coming off the Kendrick album last week. Like that shit.
That's
Like,
the
so
thing.
many
Like I've
layers and
only
like
been
you're
listening to
always
Kendrick.
reading into it, and
Yeah.
like I don't know. I feel like this album is not as deep, but I feel like I just am in love with the production, and I love Quelle Chris's style of rapping. So I'm always just gonna like hearing his voice on a song and just hearing his flow and there's some cool lines. I probably should have picked out some lines for this review, but there's like some cool lines. Like I think one is about he's like he always has the album of the year, or if he doesn't drop, he has a verse on someone's album that was album
Yeah.
of the year, like something like that. Just like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love,
actually like
I
that.
love his
Like,
sense of
part.
humor and stuff like that. You know, I just love this album, dude. I don't know.
That's
It's
fair.
just like it's just so cool.
Let's bring it up. The cover. Not gonna lie, compared to his other covers, this one's really
Like,
not that great.
Like the cover kind
I
of
don't know.
sucks.
The
I don't-
cover's
I-
cool. No, I like it, but
I think
not
it's
like,
fine. I think it's serviceable. Just kind of like this album. It's just
I
like
th-
fine.
I don't know.
I'm just not drinking the Kool-Aid too heavy on this album,
All right, bro.
unfortunately.
It's okay. I do want to listen to like all his other stuff though. Like,
Vaughn
it's
is
not
being
like
a sourpuss. Vaughn is a sourpuss.
Not really, bro.
no.
If
I
anything, you are.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. What's wrong with that? Thinking
I
something's
don't know,
fine.
bro. Like you're
Like
just
you're drinking the Kool-Aid heavy. We're just not drinking the Kool-Aid all that much.
I know, but like, why you gotta say like the cover's fine, it's serviceable, like this album. You know, like,
What's
Yeah.
wrong with
like
saying
bro,
that?
like
What's wrong with saying
that's just
that? I don't
nerdy,
understand.
dude. That's just nerdy.
I feel like it's okay to say a cover is
It's
fine.
fine.
Like,
It's serviceable. you
yes, it gets the job done.
know?
I
It's
think that's good.
decent.
Yeah,
It
it's
gets the
decent.
job done.
I think
What is
the
wrong with the
cover-
word decent? It is used in everyday language.
It's
I think-
solid.
I think the cover would be a lot better if a big naked Rick Ross was on the cover instead, and that was it.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be
I
right.
don't
know.
agree with that.
I don't know. Maybe if it
But
was
hold
just,
on, we gotta get.
maybe if the album cover was just the photo of Rick Ross sitting down, like the little.
That would be fire.
That'd
That would be fire.
That'd be fire. I want to see that used as an
There's
album.
like a
Sitting on
word
the
bubble
couch.
saying I'm sitting on a lot of Cole and Chris.
I'm sitting on Quelle Chris. Yeah,
Bro.
maybe that would be fine.
It,
Yeah.
it wouldn't fit like the vibe of the album at all, but it would be a top.
It kind of
top
would though,
tier.
because I feel like the rap game is sleeping on Quelle Chris, so Rick Ross
Well-
is sleeping on Quelle Chris.
He's on a sleep. He's just sitting on him.
Well, it's the same thing, basically.
He's
I feel like-
suffocating Quelle Chris because of his
Like
greatness.
yeah, like it's like Rick Ross is like an icon of like money
Yes.
and fame
Yes.
and like the
he-
rich
he-
lifestyle.
He's
Uh-huh.
farting
And
on
by sitting on
Chris.
Quelle Chris, he's suffocating Quelle Chris's like ability to like
Yeah.
really make it. You know, like
Yeah. All of this, if
it's
only that was the
symbolic.
album cover. All of this,
And
if
maybe
only that was
yeah,
the
if
album
that was
cover.
the album
I would
cover,
give it a 10.
that'd be fire. That'd be
10
fire.
out of 10.
Honestly, if there was an album cover with just Rick Ross, that is him sitting image, I would probably give it a 10 just for that alone. I don't
Just
care
for
what the music is.
just for
Unless it's like
he's and
unless it's
ha-has.
like Sewer
Yeah.
Slut S Breakcore, then maybe I'm gonna have to consider giving it a 10. But
Oh god, I right before I came out, I got in an argument with like a sewer slut fan, and I don't know
oh
why I
yeah,
did
Yeah, I
that to
saw
myself.
that.
it's always nice to get into an argument with those people, lovely people.
Like a racist one, too.
Oh okay, well
Well, that's
not
all
as
of them.
lovely. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah. To be fair, that
yeah.
might be all of them. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, Vaughn, I want to hear your favorite tracks then, because maybe we can agree there, because I got a lot of favorites actually.
Okay. Well, my favorite is gonna be Death Fame, the title track, because the instrumental is super cool.
Ooh,
The
good,
instrumental is
good,
just super cool, bro.
Excuse
good,
me.
good
Um,
pick, good pick.
and then 2 and 3 are going to be Alive Ain't Always Living and King in Black because they're super cool, bro. They're
Okay,
just cool tracks.
that's fair. Those are
Wicked.
good picks.
They're
Good
just
top
awesome.
three, Vaughn. Good top
Uh,
three. Ryan, give me your top three.
Top 3. Hmm. I got guns pulled up. Hold on, let me go back to the track list. Uh, okay. Koi Pradas definitely. That's like like I said, that's my favorite track. Hmm.
Hmm. Hurry the
I
fuck up.
okay. I think Alive Ain't Always Living is probably like in my top 3 too, and
Mhm.
Sky is Blue. I think those are probably my top 3.
Okay, I'm gonna
All right.
go. The sky is blue because the sunset is red. I'm gonna go Alive Ain't Always Livin', and I'm gonna go Death Fame. That's my top three on this project, this here project that we just
Oh,
covered right here on the Chair Guys podcast.
Yeah, chair
But,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about the Twitter picked album. It has been
it
a
was picked
long
like
ass
three
while.
weeks
It was
ago.
picked 3 weeks
Yeah,
ago because first week we didn't have an episode for y'all, which we're sorry. We
yeah.
I'm not
we
Shame on
ended
you
up
sorry.
all.
getting shunned badly by the corporation, the Chair Guys Incorporated. Then we did the SK video, and as you guys know, that's our longest Chair Guys episode.
That's pretty
And
long.
we didn't have enough time to talk about KERO KERO Bonito, because SK is a busy man, and we didn't talk to his publicist long enough. And then we have it here, so we're gonna talk about it here.
Yeah,
And we want to give a big shout out to Angus. Congrats on getting your album picked.
yeah.
And that
Good
album
job.
is Time and Place by KERO KERO Bonito. And
I got a lot to
I'm gonna
say
start it
about this
off.
album.
I'm gonna
A
open
lot
it
to
up.
say.
You got a lot to say.
A lot to
I'm gonna
say.
open it up and I'm gonna say I am a big fan of this album. And
Yeah.
going back to it, returning to it, I'd say I'm still a big fan. I'd say it was, I listened to KERO KERO Bonito back when I think I first started listening to Death Grips, which is funny
Oh
enough,
my goodness.
with Bonito Generation.
Here we go.
So I found them back in like I guess 2017 because I remember I found Death Grips when Bottomless Pit dropped. Like it was like a week before
Uh-huh.
Bottomless Pit dropped, and
You discovered them.
I discovered them. I broke the news to the world
You
that
put
Death
them on.
Grips is good. Yes,
Yep, yep.
exactly. But anyways, so yeah, I started listening to them and I was like, this is some fun music. I really enjoy this. And then they started to drop that Totep EP, if anyone remembers, the one with Cinema on it. And that's a great EP. So that kept me a little bit more interested in their music. And then finally in 2018, they released this, Time and Place. So I was like, ooh, I'm ready for some more silly ass, goofy trampoline music. Um, and come to find out, with the first song, we're not getting that, ladies and gentlemen. You put on outside and you're getting all this loud noise in your ear and you're like, "Oh, what's going on? This is a switch up." And we kind of could tell the switch up was coming with the Totep EP, but I wouldn't say anything to this level cuz I mean, really, if you go listen to Bonito Generation and then this, it's like these aren't even the same artist practically, other than maybe Sarah's lyricism and songwriting not being like the strongest thing ever. Because ultimately, that is something I have a problem with this album. Her songwriting isn't really anything crazy, which I'm not asking her to be anything crazy. She doesn't need to be like Joanna Newsom talking to me about a stupid ass monkey and bear. But like, I don't need her like trampoline. Like that's an excellent track that where it's like, okay, this is just like
Excellent.
I'm not trying to discredit her, but that does not feel like something that would take very long to write. You know what I'm saying? And there's some tracks on here that it does kind of feel like that, like Time Today and Make Believe. And to be fair, those are great tracks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we still have a little bit of weak songwriting, but I'd say the production from Gus and Jamie, I believe his name is Jamie, Jamie and
Yep,
Gus.
Gus and
Yeah,
Jamie.
Justin gave me. They still actually really care. If anything, I'll say they carry her a little bit. Like she definitely complements it,
Yeah.
but there's
Um,
some great ditties on here that make me want to wag my finger a little bit and kind of dance around a bit. Like I said, like Time Today and like Make Believe, those are just absolutely awesome tracks to listen to. But like I said, they're nothing like. I listened to them once and I get the idea, I'm like, okay, yeah, she's in this make believe world, you know what I'm saying? But what I will say where she does stand out, like she does have her moments, is like on only acting. You know what I'm saying? But even then the production I feel like really carries her. So ultimately I feel like when I come to this album, I'm coming to it for the production and kind of just how fun it is and kind of how let loose it is, even though at times it's really dark. Um kind of like Time Today or I'm sorry, not Time Today, only acting. Um and yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting album, and I wish maybe there was more that presented itself because I feel like maybe there is something that it's trying to talk about here. I just don't really get it because when you look at something like the only acting music video, it's very kind of creepy, she's in like a
yeah.
mental hospital and she's just kind of like in this stage by herself and it's really weird. And so I'd like to give this album the benefit of the doubt that maybe it is talking about something grander here. I'm just not picking up on it, but I don't really think there is, in all honesty, and I think that that's okay. I don't ever think they might. I feel like maybe they could be the type of people to drop like a concept album, but I don't think this is that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I've taken up enough time. It's still a great album, don't get me wrong. Vaughn, what'd you think? What'd you think of Time and Place?
I love this album.
I do too.
It's a
I
great
do too.
album. It's a
I
great
love it.
album. I think I want to address what you are just saying
The elephant
about
in the room.
songwriting.
The
You know,
elephant
the
in the room.
elephant in the room is the songwriting. Apparently,
Yeah. Well,
um,
you don't think so?
I don't know. I mean, like, I think like understandably so. You're just trying to find something to talk about this album. But I think the songwriting is great. I mean, it's simple, it's
I think you're being
effective.
a little nitpicky.
I think it's
Yeah, it's just a little
Per-
nitpicky because I mean I
yeah,
think it's just effective and catchy and it's not like obviously like music doesn't have to talk about deep shit, man. It's just like
yeah, no, that's fair.
it's
And
just
and
fun, you
and
know.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was
And I
saying.
think you agree with me. Yeah, I
yeah. We
mean,
Yeah.
can't. We
No, I
can't all
agree with
be.
you.
We can't all be J Cole.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
yeah.
you're right. It is a bit of a nitpick, but like I feel like Sarah could actually write something pretty deep like she
Well,
does on Only
I'm
Acting.
actually reading the Wikipedia here, and actually, it turns out Gus writes all the lyrics.
Oh, what?
So
Are you
Yeah,
Sarah is
serious?
yeah.
just
Get on
yeah,
Gus.
Sarah's just singing.
Yell at Gus,
Um,
not
Damn.
Sarah.
at least it says Gus is all songs written by Gus the
Wow.
Bond. So yeah,
That's interesting.
maybe a little shock to you.
That is
Um,
shocking. I thought Sarah wrote them. Cause
I don't really care,
knowing her
but
aesthetic, it makes sense it'd be her. Like if you've seen her online presence,
Yeah.
yeah,
she's a
I
little
think
bit
the
of a quirked
songwriting
up.
is really good
She's a
though.
she's a
But
quirked up British girl. Like
yeah,
I
for sure. I
yeah,
always
think the
forget.
songwriting is really good, but I definitely do come to this album more for the production. I think
yeah,
that like the production on songs like Outside and Only Acting and like Dump and shit like
dump.
that. Just like those songs are like I'm coming for the production. Like it's just so
Yeah,
cool. Like everything sounds great. The mix is great. The choice of instruments is great. Like the guitars are used really well in this album, especially Only Acting. The guitar solo on Only Acting is like my favorite moment on this album. Like just I mean
yeah,
it's not really like a full solo, but like that little like just little line that the guitar does at that part is just so cool.
yeah.
Um Also songs like Swimming and Rest Stop.
Rest stop is so
Um
good. You don't. I remember you might still have problems with the track, but sometimes I actually still really love sometimes. I know you don't like how it starts, but I like it. It's very campy. I mean,
yeah,
it's like a
I don't
campfire song.
I don't really mind it. It's just like
It reminds me of
um
SpongeBob. Reminds me of SpongeBob.
There are certain moments where just the cutesiness of like Sarah's style of vocals and like the lyrics and stuff, just like sometimes it's a little much, but I don't really mind it that much, honestly. Like sometimes
Yeah.
is like the worst offender of it, but even then the song like it's like a little unbearable for like 10 or 20
I feel
seconds
I
or
feel like
something.
it
And it's
doesn't I
like
feel like it doesn't take away from her as a
yeah,
whole
I don't
entirely,
really
like the album.
care. I don't really care that much.
Yeah,
It's
cause
a good
like
song.
Because when I realized one day I was just listening to this album and I was like, Sarah is kind of a really strange vocalist with how like kind of high pitched her voice is. In all honesty, like I don't know, she definitely brings a lot to the table as far as like vocals. I think she sounds really cool. Maybe
I
her,
think she just sounds really good and
I
matches
yeah, yeah. I
I
don't know.
think
the
her
song.
like
She just sounds like not of your typical kind of singer. You
no,
know, like
she sounds very unique.
yeah, she's very unique, and so I feel like maybe that's why it's kind of off-putting to some people,
Yeah.
especially
She
pair with
sounds
how
British. She's British.
she is
She's
British.
British.
She is British. Except I
She is
don't think
British.
She's British.
I think maybe she moved to Japan, or I mean she moved to Britain first before she. I don't think she's like. I think she's just a British citizen. I don't think she's actually
She's
like.
British. She's
Yeah,
British.
she's British. She has
Uh,
British citizenship, but yeah, I mean that's kind of bro. Imagine if you moved to England for a couple years and you gain like a British accent, you know, like
I
because
would
that
That'd be
delete the
happens. Like,
awesome.
list.
doesn't
That would
like
be
accents
awesome.
rub off on you?
I would end it all.
You would
No,
end.
I'm gonna move to the UK.
I
Yeah,
Don't
I
do it.
kind of I
Don't
was
do it.
actually thinking about
I'm
that for
gonna
a
get a
long
British
time, moving to
accent
the
for sure.
UK, but knowing how negative a majority of the people are, I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I haven't had a nice time with
Actually,
British.
Everyone's just an
British people have
asshole.
not treated me the nicest when I visited London. They were kind of
I don't
mean.
know. If you go to England, you may be able to see Morrissey somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, the Moz is always hanging out somewhere, you know.
The Moz monster.
The Moz.
Uh,
Yeah, but
maybe
Ryan, what do you
shirtless.
think
Maybe
about this
shirtless
album, bro?
Morrissey.
okay.
Ryan,
What
what do you think? What you
about
thinking?
Oh,
about? Oh yeah, what are you thinking about this album?
What you thinking, bro?
oh, what am I thinking about the album?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Absolutely hate it. Pitiful.
Yeah, okay.
Putrid. Hate the whole
Not
thing.
funny.
The
Not
only
funny
the
apparently.
only thing I like about it actually is the lyricism. Top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Top. Nah.
Not funny. So-
Your trolls are not making me
Not
laugh.
funny.
I'm sorry.
Not
Okay.
funny.
Humorous.
We come on
Okay.
here,
Not
guys, to
entertaining.
discuss business. Okay, who do you think you
Serious
are?
music discussion. Okay.
Seriously?
That's the name of the game.
That's the game we're playing.
Okay, seriously. I'm still not through with the album yet. I forgot to listen to it, but I'm currently listening to it, and what I've heard so far, I'm enjoying. It's
Yeah.
different than Bonito Generation, and it's
Yeah.
honestly different than the is an EP they dropped like last year.
Civilization.
Yeah, Civilization.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't listened to Time and Place yet, but I've listened to Civilization and Bonito Generation, but I just skipped out on the Time and Place. I don't know why I did that.
Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's
But,
crazy
like,
to
yeah,
skip out on.
it's like I feel like to me at least it feels like a combination between the two, and I actually really
It
liked
does,
it.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
that's
far.
that's fair. Nah, I will say, it is kind of like it's not a bridge album. It's its own thing. But I am
Yeah, I
actually
mean,
really interested. I am really interested to see where they go with their new sound, because like the Civilization sound, like they had the track. I don't think it was called The Princess and the Clock. That's not the track that I'm thinking of. But there is a track that they have called I don't know. They have like a house song on here. I forget which song it's called. I think it might be
DJF.
210420. And they're definitely moving into like a heavier electronic sound, especially when we've seen them perform at like Porter Robinson events. They've performed at a couple of those, and they've been doing like these sets and stuff. So they've been doing some interesting stuff. So I'm really interested to see where they're going. I'm interested in KERO KERO Bonito.
Yeah,
I'm
I
interested.
didn't mean to make it sound like I said it was a bridge album. That's not what I meant. I was just saying.
No,
it just,
I get it. No, I understand where you're coming from.
Totally.
It just sounds
bro.
like
Yeah.
it just sounds like
Totally,
Time
bro.
Place.
I
Time
was
Place
about
is an evolution of
Yeah,
Bonito
I was
Generation in a sense,
about to
and
I was
Civilizations.
about
Yeah.
to say that, but then I stopped myself because I was like, that's dumb to say.
Yeah.
And also,
Oh,
I
That's
just want to
dumb.
mention, that it's got a lot of power pop into it, and I don't know why, but whenever I think of power pop, I think of Gorillaz. So
Power pop.
I just wanted to, yeah, power pop. That's a weird
I
like
don't think of
genre
Gorillaz. I don't
tag.
think Gorillaz even make power pop, do they?
Yeah, they do on Humans. They have that one
What's-
song.
Okay,
on
I've
Humans.
never listened to Humans, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
I wouldn't.
okay.
I wouldn't
I'm
listen to
Nobody
here
even
humans.
nobody likes that album, bro. Like,
No,
stop.
I'm
I-
here to
I
Stop
wouldn't
trying to
defend.
listen
I
to
defend
like
it, bro.
humans. I like
I
humans. I unfortunately, that is what got me. That was the first
Irrelevant
ever
ass
record I
album.
bought. That was the first ever record
really
I bought.
okay.
Humans
I
by
like.
Gorillaz when I was
What
14.
I like the lead. I think at the time I liked the lead single off Humans when I first heard it. I don't think I
Which
liked
one? There
anything
was like
else.
4 lead singles.
I like the big one. I don't know. I can't.
They were all
I
big. They're Gorillaz.
Bro,
the biggest one. I don't know the name, man.
Okay, whatever. We're not
Hold
talking
on, no,
about
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up now.
Gorillaz. That's fair. I just want to say, Vaughn, album cover. It's fire, right?
oh, it's amazing album
Oh, it's
cover,
Yeah,
dude.
amazing.
it's an
Like,
Great.
amazing, it's an
iconic.
amazing album
It's
cover.
iconic.
Like Sarah, bro, like she making me feel
It's
some
so
like
cool.
me
And
looking
it fits
at her
the vibe
like
of the album so well. Like,
yeah,
it looks like a mugshot or something.
like
But
me
Is that
looking
her-
at her,
and
bro.
then
is that
Like
her
she
surrounded
makes
by
like
all
I'm
that.
looking at Sarah right now. She's making me feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Okay,
was like,
you're weird for
That-
that. You're weird for that. But
I'm
like,
like,
just the
like,
album
what's up?
cover is just really cool looking. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay,
It's
Vaughn,
just, like,
who's more
all the colors.
Vaughn, bro? Who is more attractive, Sarah or her boyfriend? Come on,
I'm
mean,
giving it to the boyfriend.
it's. I mean,
He
I
knows he knows
mean-
how to take a selfie. He knows how to take a picture.
I
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Come
Come
on.
on, bro. Come
like
on, bro.
Sarah's boyfriend, like that man.
He's
That
always
man
he's always
is
He's
insane.
packing.
Yeah,
He's
he's packing. That man is packing.
He-
I don't know
he's
why
packing.
he feels the need. It doesn't even make sense why someone like Sarah is with him, but that's okay.
Is
You know.
is she still with him? Because I
Yeah.
thought they like
I-
broke up or something.
no. I think they're still together.
Okay.
Okay,
They might be-
I don't know.
It may
or
not be
care
recent.
Yeah,
or-
to be
not
fair,
be
I don't
haven't
really
recently.
care.
seen
I don't
anything
really
about
care.
it in like a year.
I don't.
Like,
Well, you know, every
I
once in a
remember
while I'll
seeing
see.
that image like a year ago. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Time and Place
Time
by
and
KERO KERO
Place.
Bonito. You know,
Yeah.
good album. I like it.
I-
you know,
I'm enjoying. Actually, I think if I listen to the whole thing now, I'd say I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
dude is actually just listening to the album during the
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys can tell, this is just a bit of a filler episode. Like, it's not.
Whoa,
like,
hold
you know,
on. It's not a.
Like,
I wouldn't
no
say filler.
disrespect to Rick Ross fan, but I feel like leading up to this point, like next album is gonna be fun to talk about for sure. But
Yes.
you know, we had Time and Place here. Like, none of us are really like that into talking about the album. Like, we all like the album, but I mean, it's not like the most interesting album to talk about in 2022, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's
Next
fine
album.
though. You know,
Next album though.
we're tackling it. You know,
Yeah. Next album's gonna be great.
next album is gonna be fun to talk about for
Well,
sure.
a lot of discussion. It's not. It won't be no Little Dirk. Remember my name. For people watching, make sure to vote for Little Dirk. Remember my name for
Yes.
the next
Vote for
Yes.
for the Twitter picked album next
Twitter
time.
pick.
Vote.
Little
Oh,
Dirk.
actually,
Remember my name.
The poll comes out before the episode comes out. So
Well,
that's
okay.
gonna-
No, the next
it's-
one.
It's not
The
gonna,
next one.
next poll.
Yeah.
Vote Lil Durk. Remember my name. for
Yes,
sure.
we gotta get it in there. You gotta have him talk about Lil Durk. Remember our name. One of the best Lil
Yeah.
Durk albums of all time. Wait, is it
For
an
sure.
album? Is it an album or a mixtape? Doesn't really
It doesn't
matter.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. What are we talking about, Lil Durk?
No,
No, we didn't. We
nothing.
didn't say
We're-
anything about Lil Durk.
We just
Okay.
paused the discussion. You know, we're
Yeah.
gonna cut it. You know,
Yeah.
totally,
Yeah,
Oh,
we're kind
totally not
of. Who does the editing?
talking about anything.
Vaughn does the editing.
I do the editing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I want to hear you guys' top 3 about this album. Give me your top 3. KERO KERO Bonito, Time and
that doesn't
Place.
make any sense.
What do
Top
you mean?
3 about this album.
Top 3.
Give me your top 3 about this album. What are your top
Bro,
3 things
Anthony,
you like about it?
You are out of it, bro. You're tired, bro. You're
I
tired, bro.
I have been moving for the past week and I have been a mess, bro. Like that's why you guys are only seeing this camera angle, because if I were to do my regular, you would see nothing but boxes and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look
Listen,
good, ladies and
ye-
gentlemen. So I've
it's
been
all
out
good,
of it,
like-
yes.
It's okay, man.
It's all good,
okay.
bro.
Yeah.
My little setup's a little bit messy too.
Yeah. Except I'm moving and yours is just
Yeah,
messy.
mine's just like this.
Okay.
Mine's just like
Calm
this.
down.
To be
bro,
fair,
come on,
to be
bro.
fair, you don't even live in this place. You're just- yeah.
Not really. Yeah, this is my father's workspace. So you blame him.
Yeah, you need to tell your father to get on his shit. But okay, I want to hear top 3s. Vaughn,
Top-
bro, give me your top 3, bro.
Number one, only acting for sure.
Okay.
After that, you know, it's kind of like I'm not feeling too strongly about my other two, but you know, I love Outside. I'm gonna go with. Love that opening track and
Mhm.
Time Today. So actually, yeah, just the first three tracks.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Someone's not very open-minded. Okay.
What does that mean?
Ryan, give me your
That
top
doesn't
three,
make any
bro.
sense. I've
Ryan,
listened
give
to this
me
album like
I
10
have
times, dude.
Ryan,
Hey,
give me your top three.
Anthony, how about you give me your top three, and you
Okay.
can come back to me in a second.
I'm going. Give me Make Believe. Give me Only Acting, and give me Time Today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone's not very open-minded.
I'm not open-minded.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just making sure that's what only. Okay, so I'd say Outside, Only Acting, and I think Dump. I like Dump.
Dump is fire.
Dump.
Yeah, Dump.
That's fourth. That's
Dump
fourth for
would
me.
be. Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
That's a
Four.
W ranking, Vaughn. W
It's a
ranking to
W.
you.
W ranking,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
Ryan.
I
W
appreciate it.
ranking.
Yeah.
But now-
have you ever noticed that two W's, two L's make a W? It's crazy.
I know, because
Yeah.
two L's, you bounce back.
Yeah,
and get a W.
two losers can make a winner.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
deep.
it's
But
deep.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we talk about our classic album.
Classic album.
This is
Oh
gonna
my-
be a classic, Laser. This segment is going to be a classic.
This is a classic. This album
This
is a classic.
album.
Yes.
Greatest album of all
What-
time.
And you're probably wondering, what is it? Well, ladies and gentlemen,
one of them. One of
What
the.
could it be?
it's
one of the
Teflon Don by Rick
Teflon
Ross.
Guy by Rick
Rick
Ross.
Ross.
Oh,
By the
Teflon
boss,
Don.
Ricky Rose.
oh my! I gotta stop listening.
Boss Ricky
Hold on,
Ross.
I gotta stop listening
Yeah.
to Time and Place. I gotta listen to this.
Well, we're not listening to it, but you
I'm-
can.
Yeah,
do it.
I'm not listening to anything.
I'm not
I
listening
gotta
to
listen
it.
to it like right now while I talk about it. Like
That's fair.
William Leonard Roberts II.
William.
Yes.
That's a crazy name. William
Is that
Leonard
his
Roberts.
name?
I didn't know either. I just looked it up.
Wow,
Dang.
that's a crazy name. How do you not
William
know that? You're
Leonard
his
Roberts
biggest
II.
fan. You're the Rick
I
Ross
probably
fan.
knew it at some point. In all honesty,
Oh, okay, that's fair.
like
Yeah.
actually,
So,
But anyways,
why do you love this album?
Why do you love
is it a classic?
why is it classic?
it's a classic
Let's
because
hear it.
listen, because Rick Ross is on it. That's all I need.
Mhm.
No, but
Why-
in all honesty,
Okay.
the reason why I feel like in general this is for like Rick Ross's best album is I feel like his whole persona. Because like it is a persona. This man was a corrections officer before he became a rapper, so it's all like fake.
Wait, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Are you
Yes.
serious?
You didn't know
Yes.
No, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all fake, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what?
It's all fake, bro.
Yeah, it's it's all fake. But like I feel like his whole like Maximist like
Maximalist.
luxury
Yeah.
getting money like persona. I feel like this album is like the best he's ever done at it. And I feel like the majority of the tracks are like complement each other pretty well. And sorry, I'm blanking out. And
It's
they
a lot
How are you
take on.
blanking, bro? It's Teflon Don, bro.
I know.
It's
I
your
know.
favorite album of all time, bro.
It is my favorite album of all time. Yeah, all Rick Ross albums are my favorite album of all time. Come on, like.
Okay, that's a cop out though. Like,
It is a
your
cop.
favorite.
It is a cop. It is actually my favorite.
Yeah.
But
Exactly. That's what I thought.
It's a challenging album to talk about. I mean,
I'm just bad at like talking about like stuff in like art in general.
that's
yeah.
okay. That's
Why are you
okay.
on the fucking podcast then?
Oh,
Okay,
what's
bro.
your ass? Okay.
Get out!
Fine,
Get out of here.
You're not
leave.
welcome
Get outta
anymore.
here.
You're
Oh,
not
You're
fine.
done.
I'm fine. Okay.
You're done. You're out.
No, but like, continue.
Okay. So what was I talking about? Okay. Like, and I feel like all the features kind of like exemplify. This is for like the best, highest point of Rick Ross's career, and that further like encapsulates like the like his persona of like being like a just money making of just being like of luxurious lifestyle and just being
Yeah.
surrounded like all this gold and cars and women and all that. Like he has he has Jay-Z, Kanye, Diddy, and Jadakiss and Gucci Mane like in 2010. That's a lot of like high profile like people. He has
Yeah.
Drake on there too, but Drake at that point wasn't like as big as he is now. But like I
He
don't
was
know.
blowing up a
Still
little
pretty
bit.
big
He was
though.
blowing
He
up.
was still
He's gone
pretty
up a
big.
little bit, but still I wouldn't say he was at that time. He's anywhere near as big as like Kanye, Jay Z.
That's fair. He
Yeah,
had only just
yeah.
dropped "Thank Me Later," so
Yeah, even like Gucci Mane.
yeah,
Even
that's fair.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I can
So-
talk about it more, but I want to know what you all think.
Yeah.
I wanna jump in and
Ooh.
steal your spot, Anthony, because
Okay, go
I don't
ahead.
want to hear you talk about this album.
Why?
I'm done with hearing you talk about music. I'm done. I just hate it. It just makes my
Podcast is
skin
over
crawl.
after this episode.
But the podcast is over. This is the last episode. But I actually really like this album. I think it's pretty good, especially the first half. I actually went into this album like I was not expecting it to be that good. Like I'm not gonna lie, and at the end of the day, it's not like an amazing album. Like not it's honestly it's not even really a great album in my opinion. Like there's a lot of things that are not that great. Like I feel like the second half just kind of falls off, but the first half is actually like pretty good. Like especially once you get into like Maybach Music 3 and Live
Yeah.
Fast Die Young.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Super
Live Fast-
High. That track run is so good. Like the instrumentals on there are so good. Like especially like Maybach Music 3 and Super High just kind of exemplify that like classy, like rich lifestyle like that you were talking about. Like they're just like classy beats. Like I don't know. They're like really cool.
I do
And,
kind of agree that like the back half is the weaker half. I don't think it like
Yeah.
falls off per se. Like
Once we get into like number one and MC Hammer, I'm kind of
actually,
out of it. Like BMF, like I'm kind of like Styles P features. Like
I actually really like.
why do you even have Styles P, bro?
I feel like
I
the
just
back
do not
half would.
care.
I
at
thought
that
about this,
point.
but like I feel like the back half would be a little bit better if they didn't have MC Hammer and BFM like right next to each other. I feel like they sound too similar, like the beats.
Maybe.
I feel like if they move those around a little bit.
I do. I don't mind number one, but I feel like it's just
Yeah,
a
I feel
little
like
forgettable.
number one's pretty forgettable.
Yeah.
I agree with
But
that.
I love also the feature list. Like I love just like that, like just having a bunch of fucking people like just stacked, like huge artists at the time.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's kind of like 2010 hip hop in a bottle.
It is, yes. Most
I
definitely.
feel like that's the strongest thing about this album is that it's just kind of like a look into the time and like mainstream hip hop at the time, because you have everyone that was huge like Jay-Z and Kanye and Drake and Gucci Mane. Like it's just like
It's
just
weird.
a look
Yeah,
into the past. It's like
it's
a
weird.
bottle.
It's weird to think that's
I
like
forget
that's
the
like a
word,
bygone
but-
era now. Like just 2010. It to me at least it doesn't feel like that far back. But
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
because
feel
when
you.
you
Yeah.
when you look at it, like it'd be like 2 more years before we get like Chief Keef, and then you saw that really big
Yeah.
switch. Like
Yeah.
this is pre-trap, and it's like and
Yeah.
it's and
Oh,
from 2010
Well,
to 2012.
It's not pre-trap.
It's pre-trap as we know it now.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's pre-trap as
yeah.
we know
Pre,
it.
like, Metro
I mean,
Boomin trap.
Gucci Mane and Ti were still like doing like pretty like
Yeah.
Yeah,
up,
but
like,
they were laying like a different kind of groundwork for trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
that like
Yeah.
there's
I mean,
that
I get
weird
what you're
age. This is like that in between from like the bling era to like when
Yeah,
Chief Keef and all of
exactly.
them stepped
In
in.
between bling and trap,
Yes.
really.
Yeah, exactly. And so like
Which-
it is
which-
really interesting to see that.
By the
time
way,
period.
Rick Ross accepted with open arms. He was on oh my god, why am I blanking out on the album? He was on the
Finally Rich.
finally
Yeah.
finally Rich. I don't know why I
Yeah,
was
he's on
blanking out on
Finally
Cheesecake.
Rich. He's on
He was-
300. He's on 300.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he is on that song. Yeah, no, and actually, I will say I will compliment Rick Ross for that. Is that his features, they're so fucking good. His features are like amazing. This
Oh,
year
yeah,
we
like,
had him
when
on
he
God Don't Make
features, yeah.
Mistakes. Yeah, we had him. Scotty Beam, Freddie Gibbs, one of the best ever. That's all I can name
Obviously,
right now. Oh wait,
Really?
I forgot. No, I literally
Devil in a
I
New
forgot.
Dress?
Devil
Yeah,
in a New
Devil in a
Dress.
Hello.
That I was thinking more like current stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he's
But
still
yeah.
going. He's still
Did you
going.
mention like
He
Lemon Pepper?
still drops.
Yeah.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Every
Yes.
song he does with Drake, I think, is great.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I can't. I don't know a song.
Like a little
with
bit,
both of them
a
that's,
little bit
like,
of a
not
spoiler,
great.
but Ashton Martin music is now like my favorite track on the album.
Yes.
That is up there.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, that is the best track on the album for me because because he starts off the song with his oh, and I love it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Drake's
good.
hook on there is just beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake's hook
But I
and
think
his
in
verse.
general,
and his verse.
Does he have a verse?
No, he
Yeah.
doesn't have a verse.
What?
He doesn't have a verse.
No,
he doesn't
the
have a
hook
verse.
is
He does
the
not
hook
have
is
a
the
verse.
girl.
He
The
does
hook
not
is
have
the
a verse.
girl. She goes Aston Martin.
Okay, well,
music,
whatever Drake does, it's a
music.
pre-hook then.
It's I
No,
think
it's like
I
it's
don't-
literally
I
a
don't know.
verse. It's like
no. I think the
"What
girl's a
came
pre-hook,
back for
and
you,
then Drake's the
I
hook.
just needed
Does Drake have a
time
verse, dude?
No,
to
it's
do
a
what
hook. It's a
I
hook.
He does not have a verse. He has.
He doesn't
just
have a
has
verse.
hook.
Here's the thing. Like listening to it. It sounds like Drake was saying.
Let you go, 'cause
Why are you singing it?
It's just so good.
Why?
It's like actually so good.
It's
Yes,
not
he
a
has a
verse.
verse. He literally
It's
has
not a
verse.
verse.
doesn't.
It's like a hook. It's a hook. Like the
It's a
girl's the
hook.
pre-hook, and then Drake's the hook.
It's literally a hook.
Yeah.
It's literally a hook.
In all honesty,
It's beautiful though.
I think
It might be the best feature.
I
on the
think he
album.
does.
Probably,
He
definitely,
did like.
actually.
I think he
Like,
actually
yeah.
recorded like a verse because it sounds like he's still speaking, but he gets faded out. Like when he's like when the hooks
Oh.
like being.
Oh yeah.
So I
I
feel
no,
like
see.
I noticed. Yeah.
So I felt like he recorded the verse, and Rick Ross was like, "Okay, I'm not putting that on. The hook's good
It
enough."
feels like he's about to get into a verse when the hook cuts off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Which is
Yeah, I love his feet. I love his hook.
Just be a baby.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Stop.
Just be in my car. Don't let me cause you think. And then
He's
she goes,
popping
Anthony's
off.
fishing for clips, dude. He's fishing for
Martin,
clips right now.
music. No, bro, I just love this song. Like, I've been listening to this
Yeah.
song for the longest time ever. My dad would play it in the car all the time. It goes so hard. Like,
It also
Drake
became like
was-
a TikTok audio.
I
for a little bit.
love early Drake. I love especially like his
Yeah.
singing.
I
Yeah,
like
there's
Drake.
just-
I
that
love
whispery
Drake
there's
when
a
he sings.
nostalgic. I love Drake every era of Drake. I think
that's fair.
I think even recently I love Drake. Like I love Darkling demo tapes.
Okay,
I love
Yeah, how can you
a
not
lot
like
of
the Certified
songs
Lover
on
Boy?
Certified Lover Boy.
That was like him at his troll. Like, this is that was him
I
in his
feel like
troll
Certified
bag.
Lover Boy. I would love to talk about that album actually. 'Cause
Okay.
I feel like it's like Drake's persona right now personified like to its
He's like parodying
greatest
himself.
extent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's parodying himself. Yeah.
Here's
But
the thing for me about like
there's
Certified
just a
Lover.
nostalgic aspect to like Drake's old
Yeah.
music. Like
Oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
2010, 2011 Drake. There's just like
I didn't-
something like really endearing about it. To
I
me.
didn't even listen to Drake like that back like at that point, and I still feel like nostalgic listening to the
Oh
song.
yeah, I was like I was like 6 years old in 2010, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was
I want to go back to like sort of Loverboy just for a second. I just want to say like my thoughts on it. Like in my opinion, I feel like he didn't go far enough with the parody. Way too sexy. That's the level I want the entire album to be.
Yeah, I feel you.
And he did. It wasn't that the entire album.
I feel I kind of agree because there are definitely some duds on there for me, but like most of the album I really like. But,
I don't remember who it was, but I mentioned it like when it came out. I replied like I wanted. I said I wanted it to be that level, and someone replied and said, "Oh, so you want to be like him, like be at Adam Sandler like level?" It's like yes, I want him to be like that. I guess I don't know.
I understand.
I think it was Star Killer who said that actually.
Drake.
Shout out to
Drake.
Stark.
Drake is the modern day Tupac.
Drake is the modern day Adam Sandler.
I
That's-
don't think so.
Kanye said that himself in 2018. He said he running around like he Pac.
but interesting.
See,
Yeah.
Pac.
Speaking of Kanye,
he's on this album.
he's on this album.
Live
I
Fast,
love
Die
his
Young.
feature,
Yes.
but even more so, I love his beat. I love the beat on that song.
That beat's
It's
great.
maybe
He
my
produced
favorite
that beat.
on
He
this
produced
song.
that beat.
Yeah, yeah.
Anytime Kanye is
I
on a
love
track,
that
more than
fucking beat.
likely he's
It-
producing it.
Like, yeah.
But I'm gonna be real. There's like some producers on this project that I had no idea who they were. Like, who is Justice League?
I don't know who Justice League
Who are
is.
the
It's apparently like a
Incredibles?
production duo, but
Yeah.
I think they kill it.
I know
These are-
on their
no ID,
songs.
right? No, wait, no, I have
Yeah,
no
no
idea who no ID is.
No ID's like a Kanye's like mentor.
You know who No ID is, bro.
Okay, maybe.
like
You know
Oh,
who
yes,
No
I do.
ID
He
is.
was on Everybody. That's right. At Logic.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yep.
Have you watched the Kanye
Documentary.
Doc,
Jesus.
documentary? Yeah.
No
Yes,
ID
I
is,
watched it
is
with Vaughn.
Kanye's mentor, bro.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
ID's Kanye's mentor.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's why I said
And he
I
also No ID also produced 444, which is,
oh wow.
like real hip hop fans will
Yeah,
appreciate that. Maybe not Anthony, because Anthony doesn't really like hip hop that much, but
I'm a hip hop
it's
fan. I'm a
like
hip hop fan.
you can at least respect it,
Speaking of Logic, he's on Remember Me by Lil Durk. He's got a feature on the album.
Logic
Are you
is.
serious?
Yes, he's so out of place, but it somehow works.
It was like 2015, right?
Yeah, 2015. So like that was probably
So
that's
it
peak
can't be
Logic.
that bad. I mean, that was peak Logic, like whether you like it
Oh,
or
I want
not.
to say peak popularity.
No, I think it probably was, right?
No,
Peak
I'd probably
Logic,
say The Incredible True Story is like peak Logic.
Okay, I haven't even listened to that shit. Like,
Listen, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, peak quality because he's on Remember Me. So like that's his best
wait, no,
verse of all time.
when did he make that verse about killing the pussy?
Yeah, I'm killing the pussy. Who can relate?
No, he said 1-800 I kill the pussy. Who can relate?
Yeah, that's like
'Cause that was
2019.
peak
That's
quality.
like
That was his
2019,
peak quality.
2020.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then he came out with Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. That was peak Logic for sure.
No, he said that verse after like Confessions. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but either way,
It
2019.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're
What are we talking about, dude? What is going on? I
We're
like
talking
this
about Rick
album.
Ross.
I wanted to mention Rick Ross is a great rapper as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he just does really well on this album as far as just rapping. Like,
Yeah.
I think his style suits features better. I think his voice is so unique that like when he comes in on another artist's song, it's just more special than like when he's on a solo album. But he's still pretty good on the album though.
Me being honest, I agree with that, but me having to keep the Rick Ross fan persona. How dare you say that? He's great on his own albums. I'm so angry.
You know, it's actually one of his best
down,
features.
Buddy. Calm down, buddy.
What?
Okay, I need to set the stage. It's 2016. Summer's coming. And you know what that means?
I think my parents are calling me because
it's
they heard
Suicide
me do
Squad. And we're talking about Purple Lamborghini, Skrillex and Rick Ross, one of the best ever. Rick Ross is like, have y'all seen that music video? Like,
yeah,
it's an amazing music video. Like it's like Jared Leto walking around with Skrillex, and like, there's Rick Ross like looking over. He's like a pimp or something. Like Rick Ross, like a Purple Lamborghini by Rick Ross. Honestly, I feel like I would want to talk about the Suicide Squad soundtrack on that album, on the Chair Guys podcast, because
I wouldn't really, because that's stupid. And
it's not stupid. It's a great soundtrack. Because it's Rick Ross over some dubstep, and it's like
you're trolling.
I'm not trolling.
You're trolling.
I can't remember like what song it is, but have y'all seen the beginning of a music video that's just like a DJ Khaled, like Rick Ross, like music video, and they're like getting chased by the cops, and they both jump off like a bridge, like they escape the cops.
yes, I know what you're talking about. That is hilarious, dude.
I've not seen that.
Rick Ross is just a funny person. Like,
he's he's like
when you just think about Rick Ross, like think about him like rapping, like while you're listening to the album, like that just enhances the experience. Like think about him in the booth.
He's one of the funniest like rappers to think about. Not in the same sense as like Yo Gotti or like Meek Mill.
He's I think DJ Khaled is kind of a good comparison.
To be fair, he's just iconic, and that's the thing. Yeah, he's like DJ
just
Khaled.
Iconic too.
People know DJ Khaled. You know, they may not know his music because to be fair, Rick Ross and DJ Khaled is kind of unfair, but like, Rick Ross actually does. Yeah. But
he's
like,
actually like talented.
Like I feel like Rick Ross knows his persona at this point. And he just plays into it. Like literally on Purple Lamborghini, he goes like Purple Lamborghini, and then in the like ad lib, he goes Rose, and he's like, it's just so stupid, dude. It's just like it makes you laugh. Like he's just I don't know. He's such an icon, and like I feel like you could call him like a hip hop legend. Honestly, I'd be okay with that. Like,
speaking of Meek Mill, I always forget about this. But Maybach Music is, I think, was like Rick Ross's like record label, and Meek Mill at one point was on it for like for like a long time. Yeah, hold on, I gotta find like
that's crazy.
gotta find this album actually.
Yeah, no, it's just that
I've
like
actually never listened to Meek Mill. Like I've heard like some songs here and
he's
there,
okay. He's okay. I
but
don't know.
like I don't know if anyone listens to Meek Mill in 2022. Like that's kind of sad.
I feel like
Uh,
it's few and far between, you know.
I don't
Yeah.
And,
know.
and it's the same thing with Rick Ross. Like literally, Rick Ross released an album like.
But Rick Ross like comes through with features still, and
That's
like
true.
you know he can rap. Like
Like, literally, he dropped
on
like
like
Port of-
Lemon Pepper and stuff.
Yeah, but he dropped stuff like or he dropped last year "Richer Than I Ever Been" and like
And then
it doesn't really like no one's
It's
really
not the s-
listening to him like that.
yeah.
I am.
But like he's still a level above like Meek Mill as far
Yeah.
as like respect and like popularity. I think.
Oh, definitely. Meek Mill doesn't have
Definitely
any respect
respect
anymore.
Yeah, it's just like Florida rappers. They're so interesting. Like I don't know when we talk about
Alright.
Florida rappers, it's just like
I sent you a
Rick
link,
Ross,
like yeah, well, I was talking about. Yeah, this is like a Maybach, MMG,
MMG, self-made.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just want to bring it back. I just want to say Florida is honestly one of the most like one of the best places for hip hop. If
I feel like
if a rapper is blowing up out of Florida, they're probably funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like
yeah,
That's
or you have
true.
or
you
just,
have
just
Rick Ross,
insane.
you have Kodak Black,
Kodak Black,
X,
SGP, bro.
SGP.
Yes.
Well, SGP is a little bit
SGP.
more underground, but like yeah,
Little
like,
Pump.
Lil
But
Pump.
he's an icon though.
Lil Pump.
Lil
Yeah.
Pump is from Florida.
Yeah.
Yes, he's from Florida.
Dude.
Lil Pimp.
Lil
That's
Pimp.
well,
Little Pimp.
I
Lil
want to say
Pimp.
Denzel's like funny.
Denzel's not really
Denzel
funny.
Curry's not really
Yeah.
funny.
Kind of the
yeah.
idea of him is funny at times, but for the most
Yeah.
part, he still makes fire music.
The
so.
funniest thing I think he's done like is tell that one guy to kill himself on Twitter.
Oh yeah, die. He just said die.
Yeah.
Because he
Well,
didn't like his
well, then-
music.
well then die.
Yeah. die.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
saw
funny. Yeah, it's funny as fuck.
Okay, let's wrap it up, guys.
Okay.
Let's wrap it
okay.
up. We-
guys.
Anthony hasn't really said his thoughts on Teflon Don yet.
I don't want to hear that. I just
Yeah,
don't.
exactly. He said he doesn't
I-
want
I
to hear
just
me
don't wanna hear
talk,
them.
so I'm
I
gonna
just-
abstain. I will say
Okay,
just really
no,
quickly.
what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts for real?
This album's good. I like this album.
Yeah.
Aston
noticed-
Martin
I
music
feel the same.
alone is like making it a good album. I don't care. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I
Like-
would say if anything, if there is one complaint, Loki's kind of a guitar merchant. Like, there's so many guitar beats on this album, and they're not bad. There's just like so many.
I feel you.
It's just like-
having
there's like-
having
I think
Freemason,
Yeah, Freemason.
and Tears of Joy back to back.
Yeah,
It's a little guitar.
the
I feel
sequencing
like
could have
that's-
been better. I think.
That's
Yeah.
that's it. Like I said, I think that fixes the back half is like if they move a couple of tracks around because I think MC
Move
If
Hammer.
around,
Aston Martin
yeah.
was in the first half,
MC
it would be
Hammer is
elite.
it's a good song, but like at that point in the album, I'm just a little
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
a little burnout. You know?
The closing track. I feel like they should have just like Rick Ross should have just nixed the closing track and instead had Ashton Martin be the closer.
Yeah,
I
Aston
agree
Martin would've
because
been an
I don't even
amazing
remember
closer.
the closing track. Like I listened to the
I-
album like 2 or 3 times. And
I
don't
remember it being
remember.
underwhelming, but no, I figured you liked the album because last night when we was like playing a Garlic Phone, I was still on your stream and he's like your playlist was like going off and I heard like a Rick Ross song. I was like, oh yes, he actually liked the album because it's
Yeah, I've always been down to like Rick Ross. Like I don't know. He's just
Yeah.
always he's just a cool rapper. I don't know. Like I said, I
He's
think
good, bro.
he's kind of
He's
like
just
the
a good
baby where
rapper.
he's better in small doses. He's better
Yeah.
in
There's
small
a lot
doses.
of rappers that are just better in small doses, better in features.
Yeah.
like-
And that
I
shouldn't really be
think he's one of
that
them,
shouldn't really be
but-
like disrespectful.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
not-
a matter of like
he's still a really good rapper on this
Yeah.
album. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not as.
and
It's not
there's
to
always
the
like
extent of some other
exceptions to that
people.
too. Like sometimes they're like they can
Yeah.
like rappers that are better in like small doses. They can release like a really good project. Oh, okay, this is like definitely like their
Yeah.
best.
I think
I feel like another example is like Big Sean. I don't necessarily have an album that I would say is his best, but I feel like he's definitely better in small doses.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
Big
I do-
Sean is maybe just better muted anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
for
No,
me,
actually, I like Big Sean. I feel like he's overhated a little bit, but
for me, what
A little
what
bit,
Rick
yeah.
does is that like this album is good, but I don't think it's good enough to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to find a better Rick Ross album. You know, it's like it's just good.
I don't think there is one. I did.
this
Especially
is, yeah,
since
'cause
this is his only album above a 3, mind you.
this is
so.
his only out on Rate Your Music.
On Rate Your Music, yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. I'm sorry, I
Why do
forget.
you always do that?
Bro, because like I'm sorry, a majority of our audience is
You're
use Rate
right,
Your
but
Music.
like when
Yeah.
you just say it like out of the blue, it's just like, bro, like,
Yeah.
God, you're
Like,
such a
I'm sorry,
nerd,
bro,
dude.
like, I'm
You're
sorry.
such a nerd.
chill on.
Actually,
man.
hold
I'm
on,
dying
there-
out here.
You're
There may be
geeky,
like
bro.
there may be like one other that may is probably the same quality. I've listened to like it once and I liked it, but I don't remember like I don't remember it.
Listen to
but
it once.
Oh, sometimes I just listen to albums like once, you know, and I just like, and I really I like him. I just don't go back to him because
But it's Rick Ross.
I listen to the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a mixtape.
Dude, you're such a fraud, bro.
I am a
You're
fraud.
not.
I
You're
am.
really not that big of a real Rick Ross fan.
Yeah,
are
you're
you?
really not that
Okay,
big of a fan.
I'll explain the reason why my handle's like Rick Ross fan.
I don't really care. I don't really care.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Explain it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm joking, bro.
But you're so mean.
I'm joking, bro.
No wonder
I'm sorry,
Anthony wants to
Ryan.
leave the podcast. You're so mean, Vaughn.
No, I want
you're
him
a
to leave,
hater.
bro.
You're a hater. I know. I think Anthony
Okay, I'm
wants to
sorry.
leave.
You know what?
Me and Anthony, me and you, we should start our own podcast.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
No, not you. Get out of here. Me and Anthony.
Okay. I want to hear top three.
Oh, you need top three. Okay. Top
Give me your
three.
top threes. Vaughn, what is
Ashton-
your top three? No, not you, Ryan. You say you for last.
Okay.
What's your top three, Vaughn?
Maybach Music 3,
Yikes.
Aston Martin Music,
Okay.
and Live Fast Die Young.
I mean, truly and honestly, there's only really real one answer for the best song on this album, and it's Aston Martin
yeah.
music. So
No, not really. but-
my top three: Aston Martin music, Aston Martin music, and Aston Martin music. I'm just kidding. I'll take Aston Martin music. Then I'll take probably Freemason. Actually, Jay-Z's verse on there is like so fire. And then I'll take what was that like insane song we were listening to? I forget that caught my mind. And actually, I think it was Maybach Music 3, so I'll take that track. But Aston Martin
The
Music is
beat
so
is
unbelievably
insane on
the
there.
best song on this album. Like,
Not really, but
whatever.
It's okay.
Anyways, Ryan, give me your top three.
Yeah, mine's Ashton Martin music. Live Fast Die Young, and it's okay. It's really close, but it's either I'm Not a Star or MC Hammer.
Okay.
okay.
I'm MC Hammer. Oh. Oh. I love
Yeah.
his ad libs. Like, oh.
Yeah, it's a
And then like, bro, like I just want to mention like when Rick Ross comes in, like he honestly, that man knows how to come. Like he comes in so fucking
What?
well.
okay.
Like,
Now you're fishing for clips. You're fishing
No,
for clips.
You're
no,
fishing, bro.
no,
You're
no, I
fishing,
swear to
bro.
God,
That's-
no, not. No, I'm not. Like,
you knew what you were
You're
saying
fishing.
there,
You're
bro.
fishing
No,
for
You knew what you were
clips.
saying there.
I'm
Don't even
sorry.
lie.
No, like
That's
when he comes,
so. Nobody's ever said that.
Look,
unless they're trying to say that,
bro,
like, you know what I mean?
when he comes in on Scotty Beam and the Australian lady's like Maybach music, and it's like, and he's
Just
like
say
he's
he
like already
knows-
talking.
He knows how to hop on a beat. Like he knows how to come into a song. Like
Yeah,
you
like
don't
he
have to
can
say he knows
come,
how to
like he
come.
can come. Like I'm telling you, like
Stop,
he does
stop.
not come to
You're
play.
you're
Like,
fishing for clips.
I'm not. I don't. Oh wait, I just oh okay.
You did not stop
Okay.
trolling, dude. You're such a
No,
troll,
I'm not.
bro.
I'm not. You know you need your dictionary when you write your raps. Bro, I'm sorry. I was just listening to Scotty Beam verse. That verse is so. That honestly,
such a
that's better
troll,
than
dude.
Devil in a New Dress for me. I'm sorry. Hot take. Scotty Beam better than Devil
Not
in a New
even
Dress.
in the same universe, but okay.
Nah, it is. It is. It is.
Honestly, one of the weakest songs on Alfredo.
What?
You can't say that. You can't say that.
That's a terrible.
I'm sorry.
take.
Rick Ross's verse is really good on the song, but it doesn't fit the song at all. Like Freddie Gibbs has a whole concept and a whole story he's telling on the song, and then Rick Ross comes in and doesn't.
Okay, to
Talk
be
about
fair,
it
Rick
all.
Ross just kind of does whatever he wants on a verse.
Yeah, I don't care.
but he just like it just changes
He
the whole
always
subject.
he always does
It would
that.
literally be fixed if he was the first verse on the song. But
No,
like,
I don't care.
It's
Die.
just like I don't know, bro.
Anyways, Rick
Yeah.
Ross is the goat. I will leave
Yeah, Rick Ross.
that episode saying
goat.
that. But it's
Rick
time
Ross
to wrap
is
up.
goated.
It's time to wrap up. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much for coming out to the Cherry Guys podcast. We want to give a big shout out to Todd Edwards. Vaughn, can you hold up your Todd Edwards CD? I did not bring mine because it's packed away now. Yep. Big
Todd
shout out
Edwards.
to Todd Edwards.
Shout out to Todd Edwards.
We
bro.
love you, Todd Edwards, bro.
I don't have a
Um,
Todd Edwards CD, but you can have
Ninja, that's good enough.
good enough. That's
Big,
I feel like if Todd Edwards was a Ninja Turtle, he'd be Leonardo. So
that's fair. That's a discussion for another day.
yes.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for coming out. I want to give a big shout out to Rick Ross fan. I want to
Yeah.
give a big shout out to RS Vaughn. And I want to give a big shout out to me. I feel like I don't shout out myself enough. I feel like we as a society don't shout out ourselves enough. So
That's fair. Self love
if
is
you're gonna leave
important.
this
Facts.
episode, give
That's
yourself a
facts.
shout out. So much love to y'all.
Shout out me.
Nah.
You don't deserve a shout out. You've been a little bit of a meanie this episode.
No,
I'm
you've been
sorry, Ryan.
you've been
I don't
mean.
mean to take it out on you, but like Anthony makes me really mad sometimes. Bro.
Okay.
Vaughn makes
Can
me
I-
suicidal
It's just kind of
sometimes.
hard to.
Vaughn, bro,
I
like I can't, bro. Like
Can I?
Vaughn,
Can I? ex-
I'm literally
explain-
locked in an attic. Vaughn has me record these episodes each week, and I can't get out of this room. I can't do
Why would I
anything.
want that? Why would I want that?
Cause you're trying to blow up. You're trying to blow up. Like,
This is not the way, bro.
I feel like
Okay.
this is the way.
anyways,
If I was
ladies and
trying to
gentlemen,
blow up, you'd be out of here, bro.
ladies and
You'd be
gentlemen,
out of here.
we thank you so much for watching a Cherry Guys
That's the harsh
podcast.
reality. He doesn't want to face the reality, but.
We thank you so much for watching a Cherry Guys podcast, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace out.